Hey there, welcome to Trailing Off. I'm Sam.
I'm Chad.
And today we are going to talk about Star Wars Resistance?
Star Wars Resistance.
Star Wars Resistance.
I think you need to say that more like Star Wars Resistance.
I mean, I think that's how the trailer wants us to say it.
Possibly.
And you know, all your favorites are there. There's
Robot Man.
There's
Alien
a hotshot pilot.
Hotshot pilot person.
And then there's shiny stormtrooper.
Oh, don't forget about big, loud, scary creature.
And beach ball with the head.
I love Beach Ball with the Head.
I really liked Beach Ball with the Head in the first movie.
I'm wondering when Beach Ball with the Head gets its own show.
And you know what? Maybe this show could just pivot into being BB-8's own show. That wouldn't be bad. I mean, I was really trying to piece together exactly what this show seems to be going for. I kind of like the look of it. What'd you think about the look?
I like the look. A lot of people are comparing it to an anime style.
It looks very anime.
It seems very
inspired.
influenced. Yeah, it's not straight anime, and I've always liked that style. I don't like anime per se, but I like that style.
I never dove into anime.
It seems like a big wormhole that you just get lost in.
Yeah, I definitely know some people.
So I don't really know about that. But the construction of this trailer...
But the art's nice.
The art's really good. The construction of this trailer and how it works is like two separate pieces. And you don't really catch it at first because the visuals are so vibrant and bright. But
there's so much going on visually that it's almost distracting.
It's a fun show to look at, and it definitely looks like it's meant for that crowd that's kind of Rebels has been going for, that kind of younger crowd.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch a lot of Rebels, even though I heard I heard mixed things, but overall good things.
I liked it, but the start of it.
I've watched some. I'm sorry to interrupt. I watched some Clone Wars. And Clone Wars, that's a show that I overall liked what I saw.
Yes.
But sometimes it does lean a little heavy towards this is a kid's show.
Yes, it does. But the creation of this trailer is like two parts. Now, the second part is like the big John Williams-esque score with the horns and the strings. And
yeah, that was nice.
We're having action and there's dog fighting and all this other stuff. But the beginning of it's
that was nice.
The beginning of it, like the sound design and the pacing and what they're doing, feels like a Nolan trailer. It's got that ticking clock, that underneath it, and it's
then
just
that one
intense.
Guy straight up says something about being a spy, and this guy's creeping along a base.
Yeah, and so it's just like, whoa, what the, the bright colors mixed with that is kind of confusing. It was fun to watch. I had a blast watching it.
Right.
It was good to watch. I don't know how much of this show I'm going to watch because of it.
I'm not quite sure what tone the show's going for yet. Just based on that trailer, there wasn't a whole lot to go for as far as that goes. I mean, it definitely looks like it's going to be a kids show.
Totally.
But then there was those moments like you were just talking about where it does kind of feel like, okay, the suspense is high for this. Like how much are they going to lean on that? How much is it going to be a kids show?
Yeah, and then halfway through they just go straight big loud sounds and orchestral vamps and everything.
And that's always
works.
That's how trailers are done.
Yeah, and it works. It seems like this show's about a young kid trying to be a hotshot pilot getting into the Resistance.
So he starts talking to Poe Dameron?
Yeah. I don't understand why we're not just having a Poe Dameron
right?
TV.
That was Poe Dameron.
Right? But I don't understand why we don't just have a Poe Dameron show. Maybe they want to do that thing that Rebels did.
I mean, if you're going to throw Poe Dameron into the story,
might as well just do a Poe Dameron thing.
Might as well, go hard on it.
Just lean into the Poe.
Just
lean into the Poe.
Yeah, lean into the Poe. They're definitely leaning into the BB-8.
But I feel like they did that because that's kind of what Rebels does. It's a younger character, so kids can identify with it. That's why Robin exists as a sidekick, is so kids can identify with it. But it also gives kind of the audience a basic understanding. They learn as the character learns, and that's what works in Rebels. There's that young kid that's in that. I forgot the character's name. I apologize.
Yeah, I've honestly never watched Rebels. Is that the show with Ahsoka? Do both shows have Ahsoka?
Yes, both shows do have Ahsoka.
Oh, that's neat.
It is neat. It's really good. Once they get more into Rebels, it's a little bit. It leans towards Clone Wars stuff. But that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, right.
Had to go off on a Star Wars.
So how are they going to work Ahsoka into this show?
It's taking place after the event, if not after the events, around the events of the Time of the Resistance, around episodes 7 and 8. So I don't think Ahsoka's in it.
It's from what I've read, it's between episode 6 and 7.
Possibly,
between Jedi and Force Awakens.
Which means it's at any point when the Resistance spilled up. So it could be the early days, it could be the middle days. We don't really know yet.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know that.
I mean, Poe Dameron's in it, so it's relatively close to the time frame of Force Awakens. But it does seem to have that kind of garage rock thing of, these things are just kind of thrown together a little bit.
Yeah. Like if this thing didn't have Star Wars on it, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Oh no.
Like,
if oh man, I wouldn't be talking a lot of things if they didn't just have the word Star Wars on top of it.
yeah, this is brand recognition for sure. Like
Totally.
This is the difference of a Gibson and an Epiphone, you know.
Yeah.
But like somebody who's watched a little bit more of the Star Wars shows, are you excited about this show? Does that trailer make you excited about this show?
It's make me want to pay attention to a different, more expansive trailer, and it makes me want to read into it a little bit more. I'm not at a point in my viewing queue at home to watch Disney shows.
Right. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's true. They do have their own streaming service coming. So if I hear it's good, I'll probably watch it. I'm not rushing to see it, but it's also a kid's show. It's not made for me.
Yeah, are you? I'm in the camp of like that was nice and everything, but I'm more looking forward to Jon Favreau's live action series whenever we get a trailer for that.
Oh yeah, and that's going to be on the streaming service too, right?
As far as I know, man.
And the budget's like $100 million for the first season. They're doing like Game of Thrones, Star Wars.
I don't know those kind of numbers, but I mean, Jon Favreau, like even though not everything he touches turns to gold, I think, man, if given the proper means, I think he can make a damn good Star Wars live action show.
I agree.
And like as nice as this was, I'll probably check it out at some point, like once it comes out. But like that's all I can think of as a Star Wars fan is just that's the next Star Wars project I'm excited about.
Yes, that's pretty much where I'm at with that, because that's the one we hear about most recently, and it's either so many opportunities to do so many different things with that. Mm-hmm. And really explore good things, bad things, things that work, things that don't. I know it hasn't been done yet, so we gotta at least try it, right?
He might have, he might have a little bit more grounds for just telling a big, expansive story.
Yeah, set in Star Wars universe, but really it's like a sci-fi drama or something.
Like if it's a season of 10 episodes, and they're all an hour long, and it's pretty much like watching a 10-hour movie. That would be badass. But I guess it says a lot about the trailer that we just watched, that we're supposed to be talking about that, but instead we're just like talking about like cool things Jon Favreau might do.
Well, I feel like the cool thing Jon Favreau might do is geared more towards us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that makes sense. After that, we're done watching a Disney trailer.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, you know,
not a bad trailer though. Not a bad one.
Before long, all the trailers are going to be Disney trailers. So that's been trailing off, talking about Star Wars Resistance. What do you think? Have you seen the trailer? Are you excited about the show? Are you excited about Jon Favreau's show? Are you excited about something else coming down the pipe in the Star Wars universe? Let us know by dropping us a line. We are brought to you by Movie Night Autopsy. I'm Sam.
I'm Chad.
And thanks for listening.
What's up, crew? If you got any idea of what you would like for us to talk about on The Minute or on Movie Night Autopsy podcast, hit us up on the social medias. You can hit us up on Twitter at movie_autopsy. Check us out on Facebook at Movie Night Autopsy. Always feel free to email us, contact@movienightautopsy.com.